The Elder Scrolls Arena was a game ahead of its time that became an instant cult classic, starting a massive series of open-world RPGs where you can do just about, well, anything. However, if you clicked on this video, you probably already knew that. Today, we'll be counting down not just our top 5, but the true, actual, factual, undisputable top 5 games in the Elder Scrolls series.
Hey, come on now! There's no need to get violent. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Now before you go hating in the comments down below or clicking off this video, there is a reason why Skyrim falls this low on the list. The combat feels very bland. However, we can't pick on that too much because the Elder Scrolls isn't really known for its immersive combat. However, another place it falls short is its difficulty. The game never really changed too much after Adept mode. It only felt like we had to hit enemies more, making encounters take longer, not more difficult, just more time consuming. Also, the game's unique puzzles weren't too unique. More often than not, we had to turn rocks or circles in a pattern shoved in our face throughout the whole dungeon. Rarely do we ever get that aha feeling after finishing a puzzle or entering some lost code. What Skyrim did do well was it gave us a great open world with thousands of hours of content and gave us a great modding community that continues to produce amazing, awesome, and funny content to this day.
Yeah!
And that's what lands it at number 5.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked!
Elder Scrolls V Switch Edition comes in swinging at number 4. It gives us our favorite game from 2011 on the handheld format, letting us play Skyrim on the go. Along with this game, you'll get something called an amiibo that, oh, you don't get it? Well, let's just see how much it costs then. Alright. Oh. Well, if you do choose to pick this up for the low price of $20, you'll be able to receive an in-game chest containing cosmetics to make yourself look like Link. And remember folks, no mod on the PC it doesn't even have Epona? What the f? While graphics does take a backseat on this version, it does not matter because you'll be able to drive down the highway foos-row-dawing to your neighborhood McDonald's.
By the Nine Divines! Assault! Assault! He was once one of them.
The Elder Scrolls Legendary Edition is probably my favorite game in the Elder Scrolls series. However, I'm wrong, because this list is the true, actual, factual top 5 best games in the Elder Scrolls series, and any other opinion is inferior and should be downvoted in the comments. In this game, we get the classic Skyrim experience along with the DLC. We get to fight vampires and take a trip down memory lane in everyone's favorite island from Morrowind, Solstheim. And to put the cherry on top, there's a huge graphical update that... Hey, honey. Mom, I'm making a countdown. Get up. Closing the door slowly doesn't help. The damage is done. I'm gonna go get my lunch she made.
By the gods, there is a psychopath on the loose!
To be honest with you, number 2 was a toss-up between 2 games. However, this one ends up biting the bullet because it costed more and the number of sales weren't up to par with the number 1 position. Skyrim VR lets us be immersed in our favorite world like never before. We got to watch dragons soar over our head and fight bandits like never before, right in the shoes of the Dragonborn himself. Before we take a look at the actual, factual number 1 best game in the Elder Scrolls series, let's take a look at some honorable mentions.
Some heroes are born. Some heroes are made. Some make it up as they go.
If you've played it before, you already have guessed it. Our number 1 pick is Elder Scrolls 3 More Skyrim Special Edition. Skyrim Special Edition not only brings us our favorite game from 2011 back into our hands once again for the 5th time, but it also brought mods to the console players. Now I know what you're wondering, what's the difference between Skyrim Special Edition and Skyrim Legendary Edition? Well, let me tell you. That's it for us today, and please let us know what you'd like to see next on Actual Factual Lists. Thanks, Mom. That sandwich was awesome. Oh, you guys are still here. Well, this is like after those Marvel movies, huh? Except they don't have Nick Fury handing you a card telling you to go join the Avengers. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe.